What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into you guys. Here we are on this, the 25th day of August, sitting at about $2.84. 6 days, 3 hours left in this week, about 2.5 hours left, actually. And we are yet again below $3. I think it's me at this point, man. I think every time that I say XRP will never again see prices below $3. I think that XRP is like, hold my drink, hold my bearish brew of bear beer. I'm going to take this thing down. Okay, we're going to go down a level. This guy said it's not going below $3 ever again. It's me. So I'm going to do you one better. XRP is going to live below $3 between now and the end of this cycle, right? We're never gonna cross above $3 ever again. It's never gonna happen. No, but in all seriousness, all jokes aside, I do believe that we are very very near the low. If not, we've got a little bit lower to go, and that's okay if we do. I actually do want to look at XRP here on the liquidation levels. Not too many people trade XRP. I actually like trading XRP. I find more success trading XRP than I do with most things. Bitcoin Cash and XRP seem to be kind for the most part. There are a lot of shorts piled on for XRP, you guys. About a $250 million, $1/3 in shorts over the past day. That's a lot for XRP, honestly, with its market cap. Over the past week, about $500 million there. And there are some longs to clear out. Absolutely, there are. Let's see, where is that? Those long liquidation levels, where is that? Down at about 270 at the lowest. Okay, hey, we could, 269 might go there, And then on the short side, we've got about $1.4 billion in longs, you guys. That's a ton of, shorts. A ton of shorts. Different levels along the way. XRP is going to eat that whole, man. Yeah, all the way up to your all-time highs. We're going to see some fantastic growth here in a matter of no time at all. But with that being said, perhaps we do go down to 370 or $2.70, which would actually be just below your lowest low here. Wouldn't that be perfect? Wouldn't that be the moment to capitulate, right? If you haven't sold through any of this stuff yet, maybe you need just a slightly lower low. That'll give you the kick in the pants that you need to panic and make the worst decision at the worst possible time. Understand these liquidation levels, they're not everything, but and also as we go lower, I would expect more longs get piled on, people trying to catch that low. But I wouldn't be surprised at all if we did go lower from here. 285. Looking at this on the 1 hour time frame, let's pull up some indicators, okay? By the way, I want to just say before we get too much further in this video, everything's fine. XRP is going to rally, right? In case you didn't hear me, there's a ton of shorts. I don't think I've ever seen this many shorts on XRP before in a 30-day period. Maybe there has been, but I just haven't seen it. I haven't paid attention myself. We're going to rally. It's going to be spectacular. And when XRP moves upwards, whenever it takes action to the upside, it only knows one pace and supersonic speeds, okay? Looking at this on a 1 hour time frame, but until Bitcoin figures out what it's doing, until it stops playing this game of peekaboo with the bulls and the bears here, I think XRP might be doing the same kind of thing. Looking at the 1 hour RSI, we are at a place to bounce. We do have a downtrend in the RSI. I hope it's visible to you. It's visible to me. Lower lows, lower highs, right? You've got the downtrend here. You probably do come back down and get a higher low. Downtrends typically do end with bullish divergence, typically, which would also likely promote a lower low in the price. So with that being said, if we're looking at this and expecting bullish divergence on this next drive with the RSI, I wouldn't think that we go too much lower, but maybe the RSI is just based on a closing basis. So maybe we wick down super low, but then we come back up and close. That might make sense, something like that. That would align with a bottoming kind of formation. Typically, you do get a big wick. We didn't get it over here, but we might get one now. Stochastics are bearish as hell. The MACD is also bearish as hell. So all of these things indicating, at least in my opinion, a little bit lower to go. But sure, maybe we pull up a little bit to end this day, and then pile on some longs, scare out some shorts, and then we really drive it home to the downside. I would expect that we go a little bit lower. Let's see if beyond just the liquidation levels, let's see if we can figure out something that makes sense of that area. If we're looking at this here on a 4 hour time frame, I suppose the most discernible low to high would be this one here. I'm not going to take the fake out high. I'm going to take this high, 270. It's right there. The 1,270, the primary target. If we don't stop at 270, I think 260 is the lowest that we'd go. It's crazy, man. That's just crazy. Like if you told me back here that XRP was going down below $3, okay, I could believe that, right? But going down to 270, 260, that's crazy. That's pretty low. You're going to do it. Looks like you're going to do it, man. and maybe not. You did penetrate the golden ratio. It depends. You know, if tomorrow, the 26th, if we can close above $2.90 tomorrow, not get above. We could get above there and then still close below there. If we close above $2.90 tomorrow, the 26th of August, then maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we don't go lower. But you're looking like you're moving down with some purpose here. A lot of purpose. Typically, whenever you break through the golden ratio on your first attempt like this, you do get some volatility. But if you come back down, whether you find resistance at the golden ratio, you go up to the 382.5 area, and then you come back down no matter what the case may be. If you do come back down, you likely will see these extensions. The likelihood is like 80% or more. Probably even like 90%, honestly. I don't like to throw out high percentages because I feel like that makes it less likely, but that's just the truth. It depends on what we do. Again, if we close above $2.90, the golden ratio, this relative area here, I would then believe that, yes, we have found the low and that we will move higher, and that I was wrong. We're not going to go lower, and that's fine, right? I'm sure there's a lot of people who would prefer that, but just with these longs right there, just a little bit more, I mean, might get them. We just might get them. 4-hour indicators here. Nope, that's not what I meant to click on. Something's going to pop up here in a second. There we go. The RSI is bearish. It's reluctantly bearish, though, right? You're not getting overbought at all, and you're getting oversold, but you're just barely getting oversold. You really hate this oversold zone. You are reluctantly bearish. It's like you're being pushed down, but you're not. You're getting dragged down there. You're not going down without a fight. That's for damn sure. Which is a testament to strength, really, right? Because whenever you pump, whenever you get strong readings, look, you're not even getting that strong of a reading in the RSI, and you just move up at a fantastic rate, man. You do good things when you move up, but whenever you're moving down, it's like kicking and screaming on the way down. XRP's putting up a fight, so that's actually really good. Also with that, you know, maybe you need to kick the fight out a little bit. You need to get some people to capitulate, and then you will finally turn things around. So Stochastics look bearish. RSI is bearish, sure, but again, reluctantly so. And the MACD, you had the cross. You had all the good things going for you, man, and you're relinquishing that now. You'll probably just with this kind of like weird price action, I'd say disregard the MACD. You'll probably cross back below the zero, but I don't think that means you're going to see any crazy kind of dump. I mean, a quick flash crash, sure. 285 to 270, 260 at the worst. You've seen the worst of it so far, you guys. So I think you're going to be okay. You will recover. I would expect that while it's taken a very long time to get to this point as of now, I think between now and that low, it's going to happen fast, super fast, and then you're going to recover just as fast, right? When you actually start to get going, again, you might recover fast, could take a week, but when you start to get going, it's going to be at a rapid pace. Perhaps XRP is not a new all-time highs by the end of the month. I don't know. I could still see it happening. But whenever it does take to new, so for a second I'm like, is that $4,000? Am I on the right chart? No, it's just $4. Whenever it does take to new highs, whenever it does start to take off, that pace is going to look like this, and I would expect that this next move up will actually be dramatically more robust than the last move was. So you're right on the edge. You're at the precipice of seeing greatness. I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Absolutely, I still believe XRP is going to $13 and beyond. $11.50 at the minimum, right? But probably above $13.50. Hit the like button. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.